We last saw him a little over a week ago, 9 or so days ago in Riyadh. He has done an Instagram Live. He put out a video on his YouTube channel. Go check that out as well. But he is kind enough to join us to talk about everything that transpired in Riyadh and perhaps most importantly, where he goes from here. There he is, Francis Ngannou. Hello, Francis. How are you?
Hello, Ariel. I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Where are you off to? Are you coming to join me in studio? Is that where you're coming? Is it a surprise?
Uh, I'm on my way, but I might be there in a couple months.
Okay.
I'm in Paris.
Okay, okay. Home of the Olympics this summer. Very nice. All right, so
Yeah.
Great to see you, Francis. First things first, how are you feeling? How are you doing? How are you feeling after what happened in Riyadh?
I'm feeling good. Surprisingly, I'm feeling good. I did get some medical check, but everything's okay.
Okay, so do you feel, obviously we've never seen you in that kind of state before. Do you feel like you suffered a concussion? Do you feel like anything is wrong with you after something like that?
No, no. Which is I didn't feel get any concussion, anything. In fact, I checked. I just went to the hospital to double check in case because the last again I never been in that situation, and the last action wasn't the last punch was quite violent.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about emotionally after experiencing that? How are you doing? How are you dealing with the result?
You know, emotionally I'm good. The only thing I don't know that he was little weird. The only thing that bothers me is that I was never in that fight. Like he was he was weird. It was a weird day, a weird evening. I was tired. I was in the locker room for 4 hours and a half waiting, and then even when warming up, was sweating, but still getting tired. And I even told Eric, I'm like, bro, this is weird. Like I'm sweating, but I feel like I'm asleep. And even when the fight started, I was never there. Like even the first minute. And I remember, like, even when I get hit, the first punch, I was more surprised about the fact that I'm falling down from that punch than the punch itself. You know, like, okay, man. You know, sometimes even in sparring, you take some punch that you're like, damn, this guy hit hard.
Yeah.
But you're off, right? But I take a punch, the first punch, I was awake, but I didn't really feel it. I find myself down. I'm like, man, like, what's going on? And then I'm being count. So, okay, let's take your time to get back up. But, you know, and took my time, get back up, and things were still like, and things were still a little blurring, like little this. And I went to the corner. I could have listened to my coach, Eric. Dewey was like, champion, don't go to Southpaw again. He's waiting you, this, that. And I went to the corner and we started to talk. And they were talking to me. I was listening. But one thing, like my my memory and my vision and everything kept going. Like, you know, I never came back from the store. I don't remember like when I came back from the store to go back to the second round.
Oh, wow.
That's just how weird it is. Yeah. So from there, from the store in the second round, in between round, I I I wasn't there anymore. Like ah, hey man. So some days not just your day. You can even explain what happened, but it was quite weird.
Have you ever felt anything like that before in a fight?
No, no, absolutely not. You know that it's normal when you have a fight that maybe you're a little nervous, stuff like that happen, you know it's gonna happen. But by being there so many times, you deal with, you accept it. You know that okay, I'm gonna feel a little like this, but when you know that when I'm warmed, when the fight is gone, when we are ready to fight, I'm there. You know, I'm sharp. Everything is sharp, ready to go. Like I'm on alert. But no, it wasn't. Like I was in the ring, we start the fight, and I didn't feel that right.
You know, one thing that was interesting was it happened very late. It happened at around like 3 a.m. Do you think that screwed you up at all?
Listen, I think we both fought at 3 a.m. It's not like I fought at 3 a.m. and then
Yeah.
Joshua fought at midnight or something. We both fought at 3 a.m. What I think something that happened is that they get me to the arena very early.
Mm.
Like my pickup time was 10:30 to go to the arena. And then when we get to the arena, they tell us that we are scheduled around 1:45
Mm.
a.m. Right? And then around 1, they came to the locker because they was coming to the locker all the time. Around 1, they come to the locker, and then Joshua was still I mean, he hasn't arrived, or he was arriving.
Oh.
Around 1, I'm like, okay, so like we are fighting in the same time. Like, how come do I have a pickup time? We receive a schedule, an email from the 5-week schedule, and for some reason, everything I was there like at least 1 hour before. But the fight, I was there like at least 2 hours before him. I could have just stayed home, yes, that. But again, because even during the week, we were going to places and had to wait, and Dewey was like complaining, like, ah, yes, they do this kind of trick to get you tired. I was cool. I'm like, bro, come, it's okay. I didn't know how he was, how important that was until like the fight day that I have to get there like 2 hours before.